True power. Eva Vennari, what do you have to say about true power? What does that mean for you? What comes up for you when you think about true power?
Yeah, true power is for me understanding, knowing, not just having understanding, but cognizing the idea that being in my body, being a conscious being of
Hmm.
elect, that the spiritual self, the physical body, the planet, so all of that together, that has power. And too many people dismiss themselves and go, "Oh, this body, it's nothing. It's just a shell." I challenge
I get you
challenge that.
going. Yeah, because your attitude is you are the magic, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
tell
you
us
are the
more.
magic. Yeah, it's so I was in a deep dive astral travel when I was healing, being taught by angels actually how to heal. Now, this sounds all crazy and woo, but I'm going to share it anyways. So,
There's no such thing as woo. And the
I,
truth is, there is no truth.
yeah. So I heard from the angel, okay, now it's your turn to do this, XYZ. You got to clean off the soul body, create the light, send them off to heaven. And I went, you're the angel, you do it. And he said, you're the human. Yeah, we are the magic. It happens here.
Yeah. You get to do your own work. You can have people like do energy work on you and take stuff off you or whatever, but it's just gonna come back unless you're awfully bought in and you're part of that process of getting it off.
That's right.
All right. Love
Yeah.
it. Okay, doke. Okay, so co-creation. I have always hated that word. Not that I don't understand that word, but it was just like, oh God, the whole healer world, like co-creation. Yeah, I used to just like, and it's the number one thing I love to do. I love to work in partnership with people. If you look at my face, if you do personology on me, it's all over my face that I love to be in partnership with others. All right, so let's talk co-creation.
Well, I mean, just like that moment back with the angel, we weren't. I wasn't doing it without him.
Mhm.
I was doing it with him, and he was telling me my part. So there's a part of us that, in knowing who we are and what our true power is, that allows us to be in co-creation instead of codependency. Co-creation, you can find your others who are in their own power, and now
Yeah,
the two of you can
that's
do as
the
much as you
thing.
want. Yeah, you can do as much as you want by yourself,
Mhm.
but you cannot do the expansive work until
Mhm.
you're in togetherness.
You betcha. And with depression, that's really hard because depression is about what doesn't connect us, in the mindset and stuff. So it's helpful to even pulling out of depression, not that it's the only thing that you do, keeping in mind, um, keeping things maybe more positive or whatever, but what is it that does connect me to this other person or to these other people? And yeah, I love
Yep.
it.
Well, and I
Cool.
want to give you a reframe possibility that I learned on my journey about
Yeah.
depression. Sometimes it's just a place between where you've been and maybe stuck for a long time, and now you're going through that valley of transition to a new place.
Yeah.
And that can look a lot like depression. So
It's called
just be
Dark
aware.
Night of the Soul.
Right. Yeah, and I can actually see that on a hair mineral test. I can see when somebody's going through that.
Ooh, that is so cool. What
Yeah.
what what's up with the like what minerals are high, low? Or
Yeah,
is that your secret sauce?
there's usually a combination that I look for, but
Yeah.
the very first marker is when magnesium starts to come out of the body like crazy.
When they're leaching magnesium?
Yeah, when it comes out.
Yeah, because lack of magnesium is going to be depression, right?
But it's bigger than that. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a whole relationship that we don't have time for. But yes.
Gotcha. 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 Okay. And then honor yourself. So that's your true power is when you honor yourself. And when someone else is honoring themselves, whatever like themselves, that's when, like you said, co-creation can happen because that's really like two healthy beings coming
Yeah,
together to
you're
create.
you're being a certain way, and teaching others without getting out a book and saying, now class, open up to book. And you don't need to do all that. You're teaching people by example who you are and how to interact with you. And that's honoring yourself. And it's, sometimes holding people's feet to the fire, but I'm okay doing that. And if
Yeah,
we
me
can
too.
do that, yeah.
And
'cause
I
if we
make people
see-
cry. How about
Yeah,
you? Do you do
not on
that too?
purpose.
Are you good at that?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Hey, that discomfort leads to growth almost all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it. It's so cool. Yeah. In working with someone on clarity and really getting them to that like soul level, there's plenty of tears sometimes. It's pretty beautiful,
Yes.
actually. Yeah, I love it. Oh, thank you so much, Eva. This has been awesome.
My pleasure.